Also, the resources to move a classroom would take a lot. Um, Virtual learning, the pros of that would be it is a fun option. This is the way that education is going, is technology friendly. The cons would be, does the school have the resources? It was built in 1950 and part of it is not ADA compliant. So do they have the resources? Um, do the students want that? Is that something that the students need? You would also lose the face-to-face interactions and then the hands-on experiments. It is possible, but it also is not possible. So I didn't really know where to put it. I kind of put it in the cons. I don't know. And then the course development, what it takes to have a course that is virtually acceptable for students to learn from. Next, number 4 would be temporary movement. So the pros would be he's able to participate in the rest of the school year. The cons would be moving the classroom, affecting other teachers and students, the time, materials, and the resources. Number 5 would be construction. So the pros would be he would be able to participate, no moving. The students are not as effective and it is ADA compliant. The cons would be the time, the possibility, the cost. Is this something that's appropriate or something never thought of? I feel like there's a lot of unknowns with that. And then also the distractions. Are they working after hours? Are they working during hours? The last one would be number 6 would be the homebound learning. The pros would be you're maintaining progress. He has access to biology, less distraction. It might be more comfortable. The cons would be no social interaction, a lack of group work, and then the parents would have to be home for that type of accommodation. So my best option, under the circumstances of what I know, and obviously this is not a realistic, to me this is not realistic. That is such a judgment on my part. But I would say the best option is moving the classroom. I would consult all stakeholders. I would talk and support anybody who needed support. I would keep the parents in the loop. I would keep Dr. Harvey in the loop and keep all attorneys, legal teams in the loop. I feel like I have identified creative options. I'm sure I am missing some, but with the lack of experience working with administration, I also am not sure of a time frame, so I feel like this is still the best option. However, with this, I would also talk to Ms. Gutzman about her actions and the consequences of her actions. This did cause some sort of legal situation, and that is probably terrifying for a principal. Implementation. How would I implement this? Well, I would obviously and realistically, our district, any district that I've been involved with, they would be involved. Dr. Harvey, the superintendent, and the legal team would be like #1 points of contact. I would meet with the Hernandez family and the attorney. I would share my decision and then come to an agreement. That would be the best possible situation. I would meet with any faculty involved. Honestly, if the only class that is the situation is the science, so I would reevaluate his entire schedule based on the science classroom. If it's not accessible, we're working around the science if this is the problem. And then I would support anybody involved the best that I could. I would ask the counselor to change the schedule back and I would request district funding for an ADA accessible school. And then I would update anybody on progress in which they needed to be updated on. And then last, I know that this will create pushback. That is what you do as a principal. You use your best judgment, you ask for resources, you ask for help, you collaborate with literally anybody who's going to listen to you. There will be pushback, a lot. Is Dr. Harvey, is he gonna back me up? I hope so, because as a principal, you're going to consult your superintendent, especially when it comes to legal situations. You're going to talk to your legal team. This is something that in my district, you would have consulted legal team #1. You are going, I hope, there will be the supportive staff that I would want to do. Is there any staff willing to move? And then if there is, and it went along with the schedule changes, I would help in this movement. I mean, I would be number one supporter in making anything work for anybody. And if it is an inconvenience, I will be the number one person to support you in that inconvenience. The consequences, and this is a consequence of just being a principal in general, you're not always going to have a happy staff. But as long as you stick to true to what the laws are, and you stick true to like what the vision is and of the district and also the school, it's impossible to have a happy staff 100% of the time. And in a situation like this is something that people need to come together and support. And I don't think it's appropriate that a school is not ADA compliant, but if this situation did arise, I would expect that some of the staff members would not be happy. And that's just part of being administration. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. Again, this is my case study. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And just thank you. I hope you have a good night. Bye.